You gonna bark all day, little doggy, or are you gonna bite?
Sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
To infinity and beyond!
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm gonna make him an offer again with you.
The first rule of Fight Club is we do not talk about Fight Club.
Houston, we have a problem.
Don't mess with Julia. You'll get the horns.
Why so serious?
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Come play with us, Daddy.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Are you not entertained?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I'm the dude.
Hail to the king, baby.
Well, a boy's best friend is his mother.
Go ahead. Make my day.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the Filmageddon film quiz. We rind film quiz number, what are we on, 7 now? Like 9 weeks quizzing in a row. Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Thank you very much, everybody, for stopping in here to have some fun for the next hour and a half or so. We've got a good one in store for you tonight. It is, of course, as I said there, the Rewind Film Quiz number 7, June 10th, 2020. You know what day it is, I think, anyway, because I think we're all losing track a little bit on the days and weeks and months. But yes, just before we get started as well, I want to give out a few happy birthday shout-outs there to some people who are hopefully quizzing along with us tonight. We've got Lucy, happy birthday Lucy from Steph, and of course happy birthday Andy from Maya, Harry, Sean, and Charlotte. Hope you guys are all having an amazing birthday, and glad that we could be a small part of it here on the film quiz. So yeah, guys, very happy birthday indeed. But if this is your first time stopping by, you probably are wondering what we're going to do here. So we're going to go through 6 rounds of film trivia tonight, a couple of video rounds, a picture round, a trivia round. It's going to be pretty fun stuff. You want to get an answer sheet. There are going to be links in the description, links in the chat, and links over on our Twitter page, which, of course, we are at Filmageddon Quiz. So if you don't have an answer sheet yet, one person from your team has to fill that out if you want to be in it for a chance to win tonight. Of course, we're not going to find out who wins tonight. We'll find that out tomorrow. But anyway, I digress, guys. Let me stop chatting here, and let's just start this thing off. And we're going to do it with an interesting change. It's a sort of a different version of the obscured round that you've grown to love. This is called the Extreme Close-Up round. This round comes from 2016. So what we're going to show you here is a couple of film clips, 10 film clips, as always. And the image is going to be blown in very far, so it's going to be really hard to make out. It's basically the obscured round is what we're doing, but we're doing it in a different way. And the theme for this round is that these were all films that were released in 2014. So I want you to keep that in mind. A couple of these had 2015 UK release dates, but for the most part, no, they were all released in 2014 originally, and then the UK just got a couple of them later. So keep that in mind when you go over this. You're going to see these all one time. And yeah, let's get this thing started. And good luck, everybody. Here we go, round 1.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good.
The usual?
Nah. Look, I don't really know how... I see you in here a lot, and I think that you're really pretty, and would you want to go out with me? Ever?
Please go away.
Oh my
Please
God.
get out.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm just grateful to be alive. Why don't you come down to the VA sometime? Guys will love it. They all know who the legend is.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Hey, buddy. Your dad, he's a hero. That's right. He saved my life, and he helped me get back to my little girl. So, thank you for lending him to us.
Okay.
I wouldn't be here without him.
Friday. A real nice afternoon. Warm. We were hanging out down at the swimming pool. Hanging out. Hanging. You can read?
You know what I'm realizing? My life is just gonna go like that. This series of milestones. Getting married, having kids, getting divorced. The time that we thought you were dyslexic, when I taught you how to ride a bike. Getting divorced again, getting my master's degree, finally getting the job I wanted. Sending Samantha off to college, sending you off to college. You know what's next? Huh? It's my fucking funeral!
Oh, I do thank you, sir. You're looking at the finest view in Margate. They do say this town be the first place in England the sun do reach of a morning. Now, all my linen is freshly aired, clean and sweet smelling, and I can lay a fire for you should you require. Now, sir, my terms is 1 guinea for the week with no meals, or full board for an extra 15 and 6pence, and I'm afraid I do have to ask for a small deposit and a...
Who are you? Do you even understand what I'm saying?
Since when did Coldwater become faster than Laurel? Huh? What was it thinking there? I didn't ask that to hear myself speak.
Because, you know, Coldwater only has 6 lights.
Yeah, but Laurel has places to pass. I can't get around this person until Ventura.
It's the same argument, man. I said this route. If you wanted to take Laurel, you should have said something.
Maybe I'm not your only love.
I love you, truly. I do.
Yes, you love me. Why did you stray?
I thought that if you were mine, I would never wish for more.
If this is how you behave as a prince, what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. Do you?
Because everything that I've done, I feel like has somehow been credited to Dave. And, you know, I feel that it's time for me to distance myself from him.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Then bring it down hard. Someday, we'll put it together.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro. Me and you. Come on. Subtle. Take it back.
What are you doing?
I'm distracting you, you big turd blossom.
Okay, guys, there you go. Extreme close-up. That's what the round was. It was the extreme close-up round. Hopefully, I think a pretty easy round, as long as you're vaguely familiar with a few years ago in cinema itself. But yeah, so we are going to move on. That was round one. What are we going to do next, guys? We're going to go to round two. And yeah, you're going to see my eyes darting around a lot tonight because we got about 8 different screens I'm looking at. We've got sort of a new setup here. You can probably notice the camera's slightly better, which is good for me and unfortunately bad for you guys at home. But let's go on to round two, which is the soundtrack one. And this is a fun one because we are talking comic-based films. I say comic-based films because that can go outside of the realm of superheroes, of course. So keep all of that in mind. You're going to hear the soundtrack's 30-second clips followed by a shorter version. And then, of course, you will get your 3 minutes to talk with your team and compare your answers and all that. So these are films based on comics and graphic novels. And good luck with this one, round two. Okay, guys, that is the soundtrack round all done and dusted for an evening. Now, just before we continue tonight, I want to give a special shout out to Team Tequila Mockingbird, who are short Ryan, another birthday boy. He is at Morris_movies over on Twitter, but you know what? He's left to celebrate his birthday. Apparently, he's stood up the team to celebrate his birthday, and here I was thinking that this quiz was a great way to spend a birthday, and now I've just been dashed. All my hopes and dreams and aspirations to start a birthday quizzing business have just come crashing down. But happy birthday wherever you are, Ryan, and we hope to see you next week for another quiz. But let us continue with a good round here, a new round. We've got round 3. This is the picture round. This is an all new round we put together for this week, and it's called Principal Subjects. We did a similar round like this a few weeks ago that was very timely with Mr. Dominic Cummings, everybody's favorite person. This time around, we're looking at films starring princes, and all of the pictures of the various princes have been obscured. So your job is going to be, there are 2 answers for each picture. Name the actor that is covered up and name the film. So you're going to see each one of these images for a minute. So 5 minutes in total, 5 images, 10 total answers, 2 points a picture. That's a lot of numbers, it's a lot of figures, but trust me, it'll all make sense. And we're in the chat to answer any questions along the way. So remember, you're naming the actor where the prince character is covered up, and you're naming the film itself. So good luck with round 3. Okay, so there you go, our picture round for the week. We like to keep things timely and also have a bit of fun. So remember, you are naming the film and you're naming the actor in which played the prince in those scenes. I know in the last one we threw in a second one as a joke, but name the prince, the guy who's playing the prince, basically. Don't name the dog character from the last one. I think that all makes sense. Hopefully everything's good with everybody, and that all makes sense. But hey, guys, let's move on to... What are we doing next? We're going round 4, and it's famous film quotes. Everybody loves the film quotes round. I love the film quotes round because it's the hardest one to grade, but it also gives you the most humorous answers. And this week we are going with our Disney edition from 2017's animated film quiz that we did at the Prince Charles Cinema, of course. This is going to involve sort of classic animated films as well as Pixar films, so keep that in mind. And again, I did forget to mention at the start of the quiz, always keep in mind the little years that we say the rounds are from, because you can bet that there's not going to be films on there that came out after those years, because we haven't perfected time travel just yet. Anyway, guys, here we go. Round 4, 10 films, 10 clips. You get to view them one time. Get the quote as close to possible as you can. Good luck.
You're gonna get stuck out there, and I'm gonna have to get you before another fish does. Get back here. I said get back here now. Stop! You take one more move, mister. Don't you dare! If you put one fin on that boat, are you listening to me? Don't touch the boat. Nemo!
But now you have my attention.
You just paddle your little tail right back here, Nemo.
Beat up, worthless piece of junk. Hey, I think there's something written here, but it's hard to make out.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
Hang on a second.
Let's get these other piggies wiggling.
Now, everybody try. 1, 2, 3.
We can fly! We can fly! We can
fly! This won't do. What's the matter with you?
What do they call a whopper? I don't know. I didn't go on a Burger King.
Oh, and something I forgot. Dust.
Dust? Dust?
Hercules! Phil. Come on, kid. Come on. Fight back. Come on, you can take this bum. This guy's a pushover. Look at him.
You were right all along, Phil. Dreams are for rookies.
No, kid.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
I came back because I'm not quitting on you. I'm willing to go the distance. How about you?
Doug!
There's a special rung in hell reserved for people who waste good scotch.
Can I stay?
Can you stay? Well, you're my dog, aren't you? And I'm your master.
You are my master? Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Good boy, Doug. Yeah, good boy.
I know what I have to do, but going back means I'll have to face my past. I've been running from it for so long. Ow! Jeez, what was that for?
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Sid's dead, baby.
But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Ah! You see? So what are you going to do?
What are you doing?
Just give me 1 second. You know what I realized? Riley hasn't had lunch, remember?
Hey, I saw a pizza place down the street. Maybe we could try that.
Pizza sounds delicious. Pizza?
Yes, pizza.
Right on, that's good.
What the heck is
Who puts broccoli on pizza?
That's it. I'm done.
When I lay my vengeance upon thee.
That's the Hawaiians, and now you.
Oh, Hannah.
Huh?
Hey, get away from her.
No! What did you say?
I'm gonna shoot you in the face!
Family means nobody
gets left behind.
or forgotten. Yeah.
Love is putting someone else's needs before yours, like, you know, how Christoph brought you back here to Hans and left you forever.
Christoph loves me?
Wow, you really don't know anything about love, do you?
Olaf, you're melting.
I'm gonna get medieval on your ass.
Just maybe not right this second.
Okay, we survived that. We got through the Disney round a second time, so that was good. It's always nice to watch Disney clips, so I guess all things considered, it's not a massive loss, is it? And it's back. We're back, and it seems like we have the exact same amount of viewers, so luckily everybody stuck around. So, now, let us move on to round 5, which was the brand new trivia round, which I mentioned, and it was Size Mattered. Now, I'm going to show you posters for 5 films. I want you to put these in order from smallest to largest cast. And I've counted the numbers specifically. These are the credited actors in these films. And it's not going to include uncredited and cameos unless the cameo was credited. So you're going to see these 5 films, and then your job is to simply arrange them from smallest to largest, 1 through 5, smallest to largest. If I keep saying it, it'll stick, I promise. So here we go, guys. I'll give you a couple minutes with those 5 films. Now, guys, you've had a couple minutes with these, but don't worry, you're going to have a couple more minutes with them because you'll notice there are 5 more answers to fill in, and that is going to be 6 to 10. Put the same 5 films in order from the shortest running time to the longest running time. So 1 through 5 will feature those 5 film titles, and 6 through 10 is going to be the same 5 titles, but maybe in a different order, maybe not. I don't know. We're going to have to find out when we go over the answers, so I'll give you guys a couple more minutes now that you know both parts of the question. All right, guys, I think that is just about enough time for there. Remember, you will have a 10-minute intermission to finish filling in any answers that you and your team don't have all together just yet. But just before that 10-minute intermission even, we do have one more round to get to tonight. And guys, we are dipping into the horror a bit here to end it off. So this one's for the adults only, because it's going to get pretty gory. Because we are finally going to go with one of our over-the-top kills round from our famous Halloween quiz. I call them famous. They're famous to me and the rest of the Filmageddon team because we just love doing them. And basically what we're going to do is show you 10 clips from various horror films. We're not going to obscure them in any way. They are going to feature some crazy over-the-top deaths, and your job is to simply name those horror films. So if you are a bit squeamish, I would say let the rest of your team take part in this one. And sorry in advance, but most of these are just over-the-top funny. But, you know, there is a bit of stuff there for the squeamish at heart. So you've been warned, and apologies in advance. But here we go, guys. We're going to give you the Over the Top Kills Volume 1 round.
What's going on out there?
There's a woman here. She said she's the Brady kid's mother. And I think she killed Don Robertson.
Slow down, Horace.
There's blood everywhere!
No vegetables, no dessert.
Damn shids.
What are you going to do with those pies, boys?
They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me. Oh my God!
Right. I hope that wasn't too bad for everybody out there. I hope you could stomach all that. So there you go, the over-the-top kills round. Remember, you're naming the films that all those scenes are from, and that is going to bring us to our 10-minute intermission tonight. Guys, you've got 10 minutes to get those answer sheets in. At the end of those 10 minutes, we will come back, go over the answers, and also at the end of those 10 minutes, we will lock submissions. So you gotta get them in before those 10 minutes. We have been accepting a few of them over email or Twitter, with some exceptions, but I think we're gonna stop doing that. They really gotta get in before those 10 minutes are up. So keep an eye on the clock. We've got some different entertainment for you this week. So hope you enjoy the intermission. Why did we come all the way to London for a film quiz?
Listen, mate, I've heard it's a good one, so...
It's really cold here, you know.
Oh, so it's not the weather that you're going to have in Italy. But just put up with it, man.
Santa Lucina, Santa Lucina, Santa Lucina. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was it?
Could be a lot of things.
Yeah. It's a full moon. Beware the moon.
Stick to the road. Oops.
I vote we go back to the slaughtered lamb.
Yeah. Wait, we're lost?
Shit, what was that?
I don't know. Come on.
Come on, where?
Prince Charles, the quiz is starting. It's 8:30.
Shit!
It's moving.
It's circling us. Oh fuck, what is it?
What's the plan?
Just keep moving.
Do you see anything?
No.
It sounds far away.
Not far enough.
Frank, where are we going?
Going to Filmageddon, we can't be late! You really scared me, you shithead.
Are you gonna help me up or what?
Standing alone without a dream in my heart.
That would get me back in cinemas.
It's like I've not left for ages. My work is dried up. Please help me. It's like the funny cartoon will talk for you. You're like, okay, I'll be there.
Yeah. Oh,
Save me a
is
seat.
this the one where he takes out his little penis? Yes. Yes, he's been known to do that.
He has.
Also, this week on Tenant Watch, it should be said that Series 3 of DuckTales is coming to Disney XD in the UK this month, starring David Tennant as Scrooge McDuck. So keep an eye out for that.
There you go. That is Tenant Watch. Over and out.
And also, Tenant Super is still on store shelves. If you're looking to get pissed with very little investment, go for it.
I do miss a little bit of Tenants, if I'm honest. Like, it's, especially if you're going into, we know Weatherspoons is run by a dickhead, and we should probably boycott them, and I probably will. I don't have a choice. I don't know any that are around here. But you know what? When it's like Tenants, it's like the cheapest pint you can get. I do quite enjoy it.
I mean,
you've got no choice.
When I first came over to the UK as a study abroad student and had very little money, I bought it because it was like £1 for a pint can, and the can is 9% alcohol. It tastes terrible, but you drink about 3 of them and you're ready for a nap.
It's either a nap or a scrap.
It was all Tenant Super and Frosty Jacks back in the day, like a tramp.
No.
I was a tramp. I was moments away from being a tramp, and again, I find myself in a similar situation, but without the Tenant Super. Right. Hello, everybody in the world of the internet, and welcome to yet another horrible edition of Shot for Shot. Adam, Luke, what's the film? It stars a Britain's Got Talent winner, a past Britain's Got Talent winner, and its name is Pudsey. It's the Pudsey movie.
What? Wait, you have to give it its full title.
The Pudsey the Dog the Movie.
Pudsey the Dog the Movie.
I like the Pudsey the Dog the Movie. The first rule is you start the film. The second rule is to take a shot when the film starts. And the last rule is to take a shot every 15 minutes during the film. What are we drinking?
Whiskey.
I don't know how to describe this without it being the brand name.
Twitters, shot count, films, they're everywhere. Watch out. Oh my god.
Help! To Puds.
To Pudsey.
Wait till they see what I could really do.
Oh, he's doing the thing from the show!
For God's sake.
Cut! You're fired!
Why would you tell a dog you're fired?
What life? Look at his face. It's hard to hate him.
He's on a bus like a person.
You're not allowed to put your feet up, but a dog can go on there.
He's not paid for any of this travel. Here's your trophy for being worst children.
And Princess Peach Pringle.
Kill me now.
This isn't that bad, is it? I was expecting much worse.
Giant duck made of cheese.
Oh,
Cheese!
His voice broke.
Oh.
You just saw a boy become a man.
A few cops in this, don't you? This is the murder house.
Yeah, what's the music? It's time for dancing, movie.
Lego movie, we saw it, we drank
it.
I'll drink another one. Yeah, there we go.
Ah, yeah, you...
Oh!
Cat got his tongue, dog got it back again.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I want to kiss you.
Big on the bugs.
This is great. I'm the best friend with you to the end. I can do it all if you treat me right. Then I didn't come when you called. Showing my moves up to the nation. I'm the height of canine sophistication. The dogs, we don't seem to be as obsessed with shagging as dogs normally are. No, they're beehives.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck?
This is the best thing I've ever seen in film history.
This is fucking me.
If you saw that, you'd fucking never sleep again. Don't speak for me. I got diddled pretty hard.
You got a scene too.
To Pudsey.
Oh, I'm joining in. That pie is massive.
You finally did it!
If it's a shit-shaped egg. Or an egg-shaped shit.
Well, there's like 4 sexual jokes. Besides the spunking on the girl's face. Pudsey Pudsey has his own company.
Do you reckon they're taking on?
Would be a shot for shot without it.
I nearly threw up watching him do it.
Stop recording.
Yeah, give him a too sweet.
Oh,
Too sweet.
I mean, Adam, you've seen the trailer. I haven't. I've avoided it.
I know the whole
So you
trailer.
could probably tell us about the plot.
She is Beastie is the one that she looks after, and she's just hanging out, and the little girl comes up and she's like, "I'm getting married," and then oh no, there's this crow that turns into a human, and Maleficent turns around. She goes, "Don't ruin my morning," and you know for a fact that if you walk through, for some reason you need to, it's raining, you have to cut through Primark and Oxford Street. And there'll be like a cup or a t-shirt with like the outline of Maleficent on, just saying, "Don't ruin my morning." I can tell you that that'll be a fucking cup. So basically, there's gonna be a wedding, and fucking the little girl.
I don't really care.
No, Beastie is gonna go there, and now Maleficent's gonna fight. But you know what, Maleficent, she's got bad wings, and the other people have got a normal. But now,
did you write the film?
You've well, it's already been written, and
it does sound like he's pitching it, doesn't it?
And then you know what? They find out that Maleficent's not alone. There's a whole race of Maleficents, which are just
Malefici,
people with wings.
Ooh,
fucking losers.
Okay, there you go. Our new little 10-minute intermission, a little blast from the past from Filmageddon world. So, guys, that is the end of the 10 minutes, which means I'm gonna have to lock these answer sheets in a second. Let's get it up here. Let's make sure I can do that. Giving you guys a last few seconds to get those answer sheets in. All right, I'm gonna turn off the submissions. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and as always, it just sort of slows down because a lot of you guys just bottleneck it at the end there. But it looks like we got 96 teams that submitted answers. So good on you guys. We will see who finally won tomorrow. But right now, we will go over the answers for the quiz. And where are we starting things off? Of course, we're going to start it off with the extreme close-up round. So let's take a look at this one together, shall we? Because I want to be... I want to remember what it was. And obviously, it's not auto-playing, so that's a mistake, isn't it?
How are you? Good. How are you?
Remember, all these films were released in 2014, and that is, of course, starting with number 1, which is going to be Whiplash. Yeah. Quick. We're going quick through these as well. Number 2, we're going to go with American Sniper. And 1 and 2 had UK releases in 2015, but their original releases were 2014. Number 3 was released in 2014 in the US, the UK, worldwide. You might be able to hear a little ape in there, and that's because we are dealing with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And I think the original intent on this round as well were all films that were sort of nominated for some award or another, because number 4 was certainly up for a few awards in 2014's Boyhood. A film that took so long to make. They filmed it in real time. It's great, right? Love it. Yeah. Love it. I don't love Boyhood, though. Number 5, 2014. They're all 2014. I'm going to stop saying 2014. But it was Mr. Turner. Of course, the only Mr. Turner I care about is from Boy Meets World. When they went to high school. Sean's surrogate father there in the end. We could do a Boy Meets World quiz if you guys are up for it. Number 6 was, of course, How to Train Your Dragon 2. So that could have been a tricky one if you thought you were being clever. And number 7, we are going with a film that a lot of people like. I really enjoy it myself, and that makes me special for no reason. We got Nightcrawler. with Mr. Gyllenhaal appearing for the first time, but not the last time in this quiz. Wink, wink. That's what we're saying. Number 8, a film that I've never seen, but maybe I should. Let me know. What should I watch Into the Woods? I like a musical. I hate James Corden though, and I think he pops up in it. So, yeah. Number 9, we've got Steve Carell with some big fake nose on and stuff like that. We got Foxcatcher, 2014.
Everything that I've done.
Don't watch it. I've been told to avoid it. But the Boy Meets World quiz is getting some good feedback. And 10 was pretty obvious. You know, we got Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 1. I hope you didn't put Volume 2. Not a lot of Into the Woods fans in the chat, which is funny.
Dance off, bro. Me and you. Come on. Subtle. Take it back.
What are you doing?
I'm distracting you, you big turd blossom.
Ha 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 ha, the funny man said a funny thing. Ha 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 ha, Marvel, yeah! No, I love Marvel movies. I am a mark. Why is it playing again? Why is it playing again? I don't know. Let's go on to round 2, which was the soundtrack round, and we can go over these answers together as well. Of course it won't autoplay. Everything's gone a bit screwy in the answer section. But let's see what we've got here. Remember, these were films based on comics and graphic novels. So we've got Kingsman, The Secret Service. We'll see how many of you guys remembered that subtitle come the answer sheet grading period. Because who knows how evil we'll be when we grade these answer sheets. Number 2, release the Snyder Cut of everything. I love a good old Snyder Cut. 300 is a film that I've not watched since its release. Not everybody's worked on films. Everybody's working on films in chat. We got people working on Kingsman, Pudsey. Number 3 was American Splendor, which is a great film if you've not seen it. Number 4 is one of my favorite comic book films, if not my favorite comic book film, Hellboy. Love Hellboy, love the character of Hellboy. Number 1 was Kingsman: The Secret Service, in case you missed that one. We're going with number 5, one of the most boring films I've seen. I think I dozed off for a good 15 minutes with 30 Days of Night. And me dozing off in a movie isn't exactly breaking news. I did the same thing with Justice League. Just really comfy seats. Number 6 is still another film that I need to see because I hear so many good things about it. Dredd. Yeah. I mean, I've watched Judge Dredd about like a dozen times, but I've not actually watched Dredd yet. Number 7, of course, we've got a film with a bit of a muddled history here when we're looking at The Crow. When eventually, later in that series, Edward Furlong would play in a direct-to-video one. And number 8, of course, we hear Jim Carrey singing. We know it's gotta be The Mask. And a film that strays from the comic material quite a bit because the comic, while funny, is a bit more hardcore, we'll call it. But not quite as hardcore as Frank Miller's Sin City in at number 9. And again, this round was made a few years back. I don't know why you would put Sin City: A Dame to Kill for, but they might have used the same song, so we might accept that. And number 10, of course, you probably realize it from the Chiptune soundtrack. We've got Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Edgar Wright's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. A film that really needs to be revisited again, I think. I think it's been a fair too long while. That's a weird sentence to say out loud, isn't it? Since I've seen that one. So let's go on then and check in on round 3, our principal subjects round. I liked the picture round this week. I hope you guys did. It's not fun to make them. The idea is fun. The Photoshop isn't fun, and it's not a good Photoshop. There are people out there who could do it a lot better than me. Number 1, Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, he was in round 1 and he's back here. And the film was The Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. Again, we'll see how many people remembered the subtitles, because we might have to be very strict this week with the grading. Because it is, I think it's an easier quiz this week. Still hard, but a bit on the easier side. Number 2, we've got James Franco from the film Your Highness. There you go. Yeah, James Franco, Your Highness. 1 point for each of those. Number 3, I really like that picture, especially because his head's so massive. James Marsden in Enchanted. And of course, number 4, this one's a bit of fun, isn't it? It's Prince, because it's the Prince round, and I put Prince in there, and it's Purple Rain is the film. So Prince for Purple Rain. And finally, maybe a tricky one for some people out there, but that's going to be Bill Pullman in Spaceballs, playing Prince Lone Star, which he finds out at the very end. So yes, indeed, he is a prince. And his friend the Mog, Barf, there was, well, we know who he was, don't we? Yeah. Let's take a look at the famous film quotes all together and see how you guys did with round 4.
One more move, mister. Don't you dare! If you put one fin on that boat, are you listening to me? Don't touch the boat. Nemo!
He touched the butt.
You just pounded your little tail right back here, Nemo.
Aye! 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Hang on a second.
We'll find out, Sid. We toys can see everything.
So play nice.
We can fly! We can
This won't do. What's the matter with you? All it takes is faith and trust. Oh,
Come on, you can take this bum. This guy's a pushover. Look at him.
You were right all along, Phil. Dreams are for rookies.
No, kid. Giving up is for rookies. I came back because I'm not quitting on you. I'm willing to go the distance. How about you?
Doug! I was hiding under your porch because I love you. Can I stay?
Can you stay? Well, you're my dog, aren't you? And I'm your master.
You are my master? Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Good boy, Doug. Yeah, good boy.
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Oh, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Ah! You see? So what are you going to do?
Pizza sounds delicious.
Yes,
Right
pizza.
on. That's good.
What the heck is
Who puts broccoli on pizza?
That's it. I'm done.
Congratulations, San Francisco. You've ruined pizza. First the Hawaiians, and now you.
Away from her.
No! What did you say?
Ohana means family. Family means nobody
gets left behind.
or forgotten. Yeah.
Wow, you really don't know anything about love, do you?
Olaf, you're melting.
Some people are worth melting for. Just maybe not right this second.
I like the lines that we put over that last one better. I thought that fit the character a lot more than what Olaf actually said there. But anyway, let's go on to round 5. This one was a fun one. I enjoyed putting this one together. So size matters. Remember, you want to put these films in the order of cast list from smallest to largest. So let's take a look at it together. The smallest was Antichrist with 3 credited actors. Next up in at number 2 was My Dinner with Andre with 4 credited actors. Okay, you see, we're going quite small, these cast lists. Number 3 was Gravity, which had 7 whole people in it, technically. Yeah. And if you thought that was crazy, what about Moon with 10? I mean, for a film that basically just has one person up there the whole time, that's pretty impressive. And this one was a bit shocking to actually count up the entire cast, but Castaway had 58 credited actors for a film that is 90% just Tom Hanks and a volleyball. And the volleyball wasn't credited. I did check that. Okay, and then let's see what they were in running time order. So the shortest was Gravity at a brisk 91 minutes. So she wasn't really stuck up there that long, was she? Number 2 was Moon. So number 2 stayed in the same slot, 95 minutes. These short space movies are really good. 3, Antichrist coming in at 108 minutes. 4 was My Dinner with Andre, 111 minutes. And Castaway coming in the last slot again, an overindulgent 143 minutes. But it flies by when he's just sitting there trying to start a fire or knock out one of his teeth with an ice skate. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, let's check in now. All right, round 6, the over-the-top kills round. Let's watch this together, I think, because these are some funny kills. I just like to relive the magic of films like Maximum Overdrive. Oh, when the soda machine just starts shooting out cans and kills the coach. That's great. Sleepwalkers in at number 2 with a little corn action. That was at Cornhole. That's what all the kids in college play now, is Cornhole. Yeah. 3 is a film that really is worth watching if you get a chance, with Chopping Mall. And 4, just listening to the sound, my head feels like it's gonna explode with Scanners. Yeah, we got a bit of Scanners action. And the Blob remake in at number 5. I mean, the good thing, like, with Filmageddon, we know we got quite a few fans that show up to those horror quizzes, so hopefully a lot of you guys are enjoying this round. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but we have some fun. Especially with The Omen. It's like almost like a throwback Final Destination. Deadly Friend. Now that's not how you play basketball, I've been told. I wouldn't know. I've never played. I wouldn't be good, but I'd probably be better than her. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, a classic with Garbage Day. And I'll always look for a chance to get killer clowns from outer space into a quiz. We've done these over-the-top kills a few times, so you could probably expect to see them in some future Rewind quizzes, I would guess. Wanted to go a few weeks before we just threw the over-the-top gore at people out there. And Troll 2 in at number 10, one of the worst movies ever. And they've made a documentary about it as well, so you can track that down. I know it played at the Prince Charles Cinema with a double bill with Troll 2. And guys, there you go. That is it. That's the quiz for tonight. Another brisk one. Again, so when we go into those trivia rounds and picture rounds a bit, they are a bit quicker. But, you know, you got to see the Disney round twice tonight. So, big well done for everybody out there who took part. Tonight's quiz, Rewind quiz number 7, is in the books. We'll be back tomorrow with checking to see who won this thing and won themselves some free memberships to the Prince Charles Cinema when they reopen, of course. It was a good one. We had, it looked like about 260, 270 viewers again. Like I said, 98 teams put in their answer sheets, so there's a lot of competition. And yeah, we'll be back streaming tomorrow, probably 6, 7 o'clock, probably closer to 6 o'clock. We will let you know on Twitter about all that. And I want to say a big thanks to everybody who's donated as well again. The few people out there who subscribe to us with their Twitch Prime accounts, that's amazing. Thank you so much. All the links for our social media are below, of course. And next week, I know you're sort of expecting a all-new quiz, but there was a bit of a hectic week here the last few days. So we're going to do another Rewind quiz for next week. But I promise you the week after that is going to be an all-new live lockdown quiz. And that's going to be the big one with 8 rounds, 8 all-new rounds. But next week, we're going to have probably 4 or 5 throwback rounds and another 1 or 2 new rounds as well. So stuff to look forward to next week. But the week after that, make sure you start getting everybody to book it in their calendars, because you don't want to miss out on the live lockdown number 3 It's going to be a good one, and we're going to take in a lot of feedback and things that you guys have let us know about rounds you want to see and stuff like that as well. So pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, big thanks again to everybody who was out there who joined us. I hope the camera looked all right. I hope my eyes darting around wasn't too crazy for you guys. And most of all, I hope you guys had fun. Like always, what we do with these quizzes is we want to have fun. And things, as they slowly start ticking back to normal, we'll slowly probably start taking our foot off the gas with these quizzes, but we're still keeping on strong for the next few weeks anyway. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow with the quiz results and next week with another Rewind quiz. Until then, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. See you next time. Bye-bye.